He's going to try to get under the rocks and hide from us, but we see a snake or two every day down here. Now he's completely hidden. By the time, had I not spotted him in the road, he would have already been behind the rocks, and you'd pass by and never know he was there, or walk by and you'd never know he was there. This is usually a waterfall, a double waterfall, and the snakes are usually laying here or up in the pond. The beavers have built a dam up here to make it deeper, but the snakes hang out here looking for minnows that are drying up in the little pond. So we'll move this rock and pull him out of there. This is a Nerodia, a non-poisonous water snake, but they're pretty mean. He's got a huge lump in him. He probably ate a frog.
Snapping at you a little bit there.
Now see, he'll fall a couple times. See that big knot in his belly?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Look at that big knot there.
Oh yeah.
Now let me show you just how mean these guys get.
Wow.
They're strikers.
After you.
See how wide his mouth opens to bite? And they'll bite repeatedly. He can come through these jeans, but you'll smell that musk that they put out. And see, he's got a huge knot in his belly.
Yeah.
Where he swallowed probably a frog is what I would guess was his diet today.
Breakfast.
But he'll go into the pit, and he'll be one of the shy ones to start with.
Yeah. He looks pretty friendly to me. Huh?
Yeah, he's this kind here is what people call a cottonmouth, and they think it's poisonous, but it's not. But they're mean enough to make up for it. This snake has very large teeth, and he will bite and can inflict a pretty good cut, and also cause a pretty severe infection because they have a lot of very bad bacteria.
He's got a lot of fight in him.
Oh yeah,
There's no doubt about that.
Extremely.
Oh, don't look at me, buddy.
They're fighters.
I taste really bad, I guarantee you.
And we carry a bucket in the vehicle at all times. But you see how blunt the tail is?
Yeah, yeah.
This fits the description of a cottonmouth. He's made his head more triangular than even a cottonmouth. He has a basic color pattern and the stubby tail and the thick body. And he, in this case, swallowed a frog. So everything meets the description of a cottonmouth. But that plain yellow stomach tells you immediately that he's not a poisonous snake, that he's not a cottonmouth. The cottonmouth has bands that go all the way around the body so that you can see the bands across the belly as well as across the back.
And he's sticking his tongue out there. He's smelling us probably.
Tasting of the air. And the cottonmouth typically has a black tongue, and the non-poisonous water snakes have a gray or red tongue, in his case a pink tongue. But you can see he's eating something pretty severe in here.
Yeah. Pretty substantial.
He's going to try to get up here and do some damage to me.
Quit touching my belly.
He's awful upset.
I see he's used that tail to secure himself to that hook now.
Once he's picked up 2 or 3 times, like I was explaining a while ago, he holds on.
Probably tired of.
Now his teeth have hung in his own body just because they're very sharp. But he'll try to keep coming up at me until he attaches himself to me if he gets a chance. But with cat-like quickness, I'll stay away from him.
I'm glad that you've got your cat-like quickness right now. Otherwise, I'd be off there somewhere.
Well, you see, this was the luck of the draw. And,
yeah, absolutely.
We catch at least one a day on the road here.
Now, are there any estimates about how many snakes per acre? Or
you know, there isn't, but because of this creek system, it's a large drainage. I would say that during certain times of the year, there's probably over 100 per acre along this creek bed. And as that pond dries, they'll come in here and eat the minnows and the crawfish and the frogs that are trapped. And that'll be an attraction for the snake. So at one time around that small water hole, there may be 100 snakes right there within a few hundred feet of each other because they're attracted to the food. And as soon as they wipe out the minnows and the frogs that are tracked, they'll head back down the river. Good catch.
He's definitely sick of fighting now.
Yep,
I think.
He's ready to give it up.
Down to the bucket, I guess.